Hi Vitanki, name is Hoša and I'm here to react to anime and things. This is The Things, Ahsoka, episode 4. I apologize for my wrecked sounding voice. I've lost it like a few days ago and it's still not recovered fully, so this is the best I can do, I'm afraid. So the last episode was pretty much all about Ahsoka and Sabine reaching the Cetos planet, around which Elphaba and Skrull have a giant hyperspace ring for traveling to a different galaxy where they can find thrawn, or at least they hope they can, something like that. Hera tried asking the Senate of the New Republic for an army to help them go look for thrawn and possibly Ezra if he's still there, but they said no. It was kind of expected, in my opinion, but you never know if you never ask, right? What they found on Cetos, though, is interesting in and of itself. Purgils all over the place, flying whales. So I gather that is precisely the importance of that planet for Elsbeth and co. And now Ahsoka, Sabine and Huyang are stuck in a forest in their ship, trying to hide from Skrull and co, looking for them and trying to kill them. Although I do not really understand why Shin would be so eager to do that. It seems kind of personal to me, and I'm not sure why that would be. Oh, and Ahsoka trained Sabine in the Force. We're trying to teach her how to blindly deflect Ahsoka's strikes and anticipate them, kind of like Luke did training with Obi-Wan. I think this version is a bit more complicated than what Luke did, actually, but that's just my crackpot theory. Alright, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more reactions to both Ahsoka and Attack on Titan, and also My Hero Academia that I'm doing currently. And if you want those reactions early and in full, patreon.com/hoshareacts. Go there, find some fun stuff. I'm kind of impatient to know what happens next. So, on to the episode. Yeah, those are still so cool. How do they suppose to hide if they're trying to reach out to the New Republic? So, hiking it is. Or am I misunderstanding something? Yeah, but they're still waiting because the hyperspace ring isn't finished yet.
We can't make the journey to find Ezra, and no one should.
Huh.
It won't come to that. Might have already. He'd be stranded out there. Maybe this time for good.
He's been stranded, though.
Return as heir to the Empire.
Yay, title drop, although not for this series.
Let's find that ground base. And I count on you. You know you can. Is everything alright?
Just beachy, I imagine. Oh, so naturally someone did find them. The same type of droid that attacked Ahsoka in the first temple where she found the map.
The gods will not delay them long. But you will. Is that a note of fear in your voice? Experience.
Yeah, unpredictabilities like that. Fallen Jedi. Oh, so maybe there's a chance we find out something, at least, about those two. Because they confused the hell out of me.
Don't worry about me. I'm not. Should I be? Nope.
I wouldn't take her for her word
How much Ezra means to you.
right at this moment.
Sometimes we have to do what's right. Regardless of our personal feelings. You really believe that?
Which is precisely the conflict between the two, I see. The systems are up, but the question is, oh, I would have been worried if those systems were the ones that they could be tracked by, but the problem with that, of course, is that they're already found, regardless of whether or not their electrical wiring works or not. I wonder who these people are. Actually, they work for Elsbeth, or for Skrull for that matter, but
I need you to contact General Syndulla as soon as you can.
she wouldn't be able to help you, though, whether or not you can contact her. Ah, so Yang finally approves of something to do with Sabine and Ahsoka being in the same room together. That's character growth, I suppose.
I'm not just gonna sit around and do nothing with her. But you can't leave without authorization. Watch me. There's a meeting of the general staff. What do I tell them? You'll think of something.
Poor guy.
Mom, how can I have to do without telling you?
Good question.
General, you can disobey orders too until then. Buckle up. Thanks for joining the party, Carson. You're risking all Jedi doing this. Once a rebel, always a rebel.
That's true.
For the jump we're attempting, if your calculations are off by even a little, we will be lost to the depths of the void.
In what?
I lost that a long time ago.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it. I still think she's a full-on Night Sister.
Witchcraft.
That it is.
Calculating hyperspace coordinates.
How close are they to actually attempting the jump? I was under the impression that they were missing like a hyperdrive or two. How fortuitous.
Going somewhere?
A rematch. Yay. Yeah, that would do it. I think some of this was in the trailer, at least one of them. The cutting down of trees via a lightsaber. I vaguely recall something like that. I've always found the Inquisitor weapons extremely fun. They're not necessarily practical, let's say, but very fun looking. Huh? What? Excuse me?
I will prepare for our departure.
So they are ready.
Until I send for you.
The fated encounter.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
So that confirms it.
He never mentioned you.
Scroll was once a Jedi, which
Anyone in the order
makes
knew
sense.
Anakin Skywalker.
That's also true.
Few would live to see what he became. Surely that must leave a mark. Why you walked away, abandoned him. I'm not here to discuss my past. The only reason I'm here is to secure the future. Something far greater.
What is it?
Ambitious.
Yes, ambitious. What is the ambition here?
Starting another war. Necessary. I'm not starting a war. Thrawn will.
Yeah, there's absolutely no doubt about that.
One must destroy in order to create.
And what do you want to create exactly? I'm still confused. He's kind of explained himself, but it didn't make it any clearer. How's Sabine faring, I wonder? This will be an interesting fight, but I have a feeling that Ahsoka's here mostly to observe the map and learn where their path goes, rather than fight Skrull.
How long until we receive the final coordinates? Moments.
So they're ready. I thought they were saying something about still missing hyperdrive. I must be misremembering. Get the map, Ahsoka. Interesting imagery. Was it about her abandoning her Mandalorian upbringing and roots? And it doesn't work, naturally.
You have no power.
That also works.
Your legacy meant your masters death and destruction.
Says you, who's trying to bring thrawn into the galaxy to start another war. What? Where did she go?
Transmission of the coordinates has ceased at the source. Final calculation is incomplete. That was unwise. You know no other way. You should do as your master says. Destroy it. He would have done it.
Yeah, she would have. Psychological warfare.
I know you feel that Ezra Bridger, the only family you have left. You don't know what you're talking about. I know that's what's holding you back. Your family died on Mandalore because your master didn't trust you.
Yeah, psychological warfare. As effective as ever.
You and I share a common goal.
Do you?
Make this journey.
Well, in the most utilitarian way possible, maybe, yeah.
Die to serve a greater good.
What is said good? War. How's that good?
Willingly, I give you my word. No harm will come to you.
To her, but there are others, and she's not promising to spare them.
Be reunited with your friend. It's the only way. Do it for Ezra.
Yeah, this is definitely a mistake. Oh, yeah, he promised not to harm her, but she didn't.
Give her my word. Unlike her former master, I shall keep mine. Lord Balin has remedied the situation. Calculations are complete.
Lord Balin. Curious.
Send the shuttle to retrieve the good Lord Balin. Can you send assistance, over?
Ah,
The enemy has built a massive hyperspace ring. Not let it escape. Where's Sabine and Ahsoka? They are attempting to stop the enemy from the surface. Calculations are complete.
And Sabine's in shackles. Will they be fast enough?
I don't think they're sticking around for a fight.
So, they were fast enough. So they're going to go through them.
That's tremendous surge in power. The hyperdrive. They're gonna jump.
Oh no. Yeah, I'd bet. I'd have one as well. She's alive naturally, but what good would it do? By now, everyone else just... Wait a second. Where is she? Is this world between worlds? Yeah, it is. How? Why is she here? How did that happen? Why did that happen? I'm confused. Oh no, Anakin.
Faster? I didn't expect to see you so soon.
What is this? How do you explain this? What just happened? I'm so confused. I know a thing or two about the world between worlds, but like not nearly enough to make any predictions, and I don't even really understand how she ended up there in the first place. How does that correlate? But anyway, that was episode 4. I think I like this one more than the previous one, to be honest. There were much more interesting things happening and in a much greater concentration than in the last episode. So yeah, I wonder what will happen next. I'd say that they do actually find both Thrawn and Ezra. I bet that both are alive. There's no doubt in my mind about that fact. But how do you think Ahsoka, Hera and her son and a few X-Wings that are undamaged currently, how will they follow? Will they be able to? Or will they just be waiting in place for Thrawn and Elsbeth and Scroll and Sabine? Because as far as I understand it, they do not have the technology necessary to follow them, even if Ahsoka actually memorized the map precisely enough for them to know where to head. As long as they don't, I don't know, hang off of a star whale or something to this different galaxy, because they had to build this thing custom made for it to be capable of such a journey. But we might not even be following Sabine and co in the next episode at all, because the world between worlds, oh, and also Anakin and Ahsoka somehow appearing there, all give me an impression that the next episode will be focused mostly on them, on Ahsoka's journey. Again, I don't really understand why she is there now. I do understand why Anakin would be, but how did Ahsoka go from falling off a cliff to the world between worlds? Was it because of the planet? Was it because of the, I don't know, the temple structure with which to read the map? I've no idea. This is certainly intriguing, but I'm honestly not sure where the story goes next. The last few minutes threw such a curveball. So yeah, like I said, I like this episode much more than the previous one. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more reactions, comment anything that's not a spoiler down below, and for full reactions and early access to them, go to patreon.com/hoshareacts. Find some fun stuff. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.